My name's Josh Durham. I'm a carpenter out of local 301 from Greenwood, Indiana. Construction was absolutely not something that I was interested in when I was a kid because my whole family did construction, and I kind of grew up poor, but that was for different reasons I didn't realize at the time. When I ended up getting into construction, it didn't take me long to realize that I actually really loved doing it. So I started sending out my resume to different unions, and the Carpenters are the union that called me back. I met with Brian Duncan. He walked me around the apprenticeship and told me what the union was all about. I fell in love with it right away and told him to sign me up. Where my life is now is so much better than where my life was 5 years ago, because before I got in, there was definitely a period of time in which I would say I felt hopeless. Like I said before, I grew up poor, and the reasons for that weren't construction's fault. My parents were drug addicts. My father was a gambling addict. Every penny that he made doing construction was spent on things that it shouldn't have been spent on. And we lived in run-down houses, hotels, a lot of domestic violence, and I grew up seeing a lot of stuff that kids shouldn't really see. So the Carpenters Union and the wages that I get and the health care and everything that it does to support me financially is what I use to make sure that my family doesn't have to suffer what I suffered. The union it's a chance to turn your life around when you've been through ordeals that want to put roadblocks in your life. I always felt like I was a person who had a lot of potential, and I always felt like I just needed somebody to give me that chance. And the union is the first time I've really had that opportunity. That's all I ever wanted, was somebody to believe in me and help me become something more. It gives me somewhere that I can go and feel like I belong with other people that understand what I do and where I come from and where I'm going. I think everybody's excited to have accomplished something and reached the finish line of a very long race that takes a lot of, again, discipline and patience, and isn't easy. And if it was easy, everybody would do it. Personally, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but I'm most excited for where I'm going to go from here. I mean, this is now who I am. This is part of my identity. Not just a carpenter, but a union member. And I can be very proud of that. And that means being here to support my other members. That means being here to teach apprentices as I was taught and help them grow as I was helped. It means being somewhere that I belong, and it means having a future.